Drinking some water can help with the dizziness.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really...
Well,
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too?
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face...
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an I sense it too. Something seems to have It might be imprudent to speculate out loud. Traveler, I think... you...
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size! Leave it all to me. It's nothing. Don't waste my time. Power cord! Amp it up!
Boba, get them!
It's nothing.
Is everyone all right?
We're fine, but can you please
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopperflap.
But can Whop?
Not typically. But perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the lake.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world, Durin was an artificially created life form. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of...
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Right, I forgot all about...
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it...
I have a preliminary hypothesis. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate as a plant. It will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. But when it
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate...
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality. It was watching us the whole time. And when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place.
Yes, that's exactly how Whopper...
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was...
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first...
Traveler. How could you...
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the...
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human.
Unbelievable. To think that...
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all.
About that, if you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and...
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's...
Amber.
Yep, all good now. Nothing...
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not, I really want to thank you all properly, but...
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end.
Come on. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before. But that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really...
I need to rest.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mount feels like an action-packed chapter has come to it.
Why not? Then, please, come with me. You sensed something too, didn't you?
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Okay.
Good. Shall... Sorry for bringing you back here once again.
Is this about the...
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised. Yes.
Ooh, sounds like the...
Well, I can't deny that what... So,
A tattoo?
no. Consider it... Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, glass blowing is not a widely known art in Tevat. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed.
Sounds kind of a...
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork. My mark is something similar. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins. I presume that the imposter intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so... You are fundamentally different from other people, just as Paimon said. It all sounds like a story. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the air. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story...
Making up stories is easy.
Oh.
Paimon's the best.
In that case, how about we have a story time? We can base our stories on the events of the...
Sounds great.
I understand. Creativity is something that... We'll see whose story is...
Deal. Okay, we'll regroup with the adventurers.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Guess what? Paimon's story is finished. Let's go see Albedo again.
You to see the snow that falls over Liyue.
Don't waste my time.
At the frying pan, it's feel the beat. Nice and spicy. Time to rock. Eat this.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
It's nothing. Power cord!
Bubba, get them.
Leave it all to me.
Submit! Give up.
Nice and spicy.
Don't waste my time. Try till I'm dead. Pyrotechnic! Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
You're toast. Bubba, get them.
Steady as stone.
Power cord!
Nice and spicy. Feel the beat. to me.
Power tactic! Time to rock! Fire! Slow it!
Right, man.
Power cord!
Nice and spicy. I must leave no stone.
Give up! It's nothing! Shred till I'm dead!
Give up. Submit. Don't waste my time.
Power tactic!
Steady as at the fried pan.
Give up.
Power cord!
Don't waste my time.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. Eat this! Nice and spicy. That really hurt.
Feel the beat!
Give up.
Leave it all to me.
It's nothing! Time to rock!
Your life is mine.
I must leave no...
Don't waste my time. It's nothing.
Power tactic!
Get them!
Give up. It's nothing. The victor has been decided.
As a dutiful maid would.
Don't waste my time.
Feel the beat!
Nice and spicy. Steady up.
It's nothing. Give up. We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
It's nothing.
At the frying pan.
Power cord!
Someone needs to leave it all to me. You're toast! Get them!
Pyrotechnics! Give up. Submit! Shred till I'm dead!
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Don't waste my time.
At the frying pan. I must leave them.
It's nothing.
Don't waste my time.
It's nothing.